going to shoot me. I was carrying a gun on my side. I probably should have had the video camera running, but I was pretty damn tired from being lost and ran out of water. I did finally find me a creek, got me some creek water. I guess I really wasn't that much of a long distance motorcycle rider. Before that trip, I only rode one long distance trip, and it was about the same amount of miles, around 800 miles. I mostly rode around town. Back then, when I was riding at a younger age, in my 20s, I didn't even have a camera. I did have one little picture camera, but you had to develop the film, and I didn't have any money, so I didn't develop. I still got a bunch of film that I haven't developed sitting in a jar. I guess I ought to get around to developing that film. I did find one picture of me that a biker friend of mine took a picture of me. I got that on my Facebook internet program. I didn't have no internet or nothing like that when I was down in Alabama. I didn't have a computer, didn't have a radio, but I did have me a motorcycle to ride around and lots of woods to play in. Well, when I get up to this church, I'm going to look and see how much time I have left on my camera. So I don't run out of time, because once you run out of time with one of these GoPros, it erases the video. You don't get to keep it. This is that church where I rode around in between the grass one day. But I didn't have me a tripod to set my camera on, so it's set kind of low. I got me a couple tripods now. Need to start carrying it and bring it out here in the world and take some videos of different things. Some waterfalls and some woods or something. It's better than just setting the camera on the ground somewhere. Alright, let me take a look at this camera, see how much time I got on it. Probably ought to end it here, because YouTube ain't too kindly to long ass videos. Says I still got an hour and 43 minutes to go. I bought me a few of them, more of them cards. Yeah, it says I've been riding for like 38 minutes. Anyway, bought me some more of these little cards that you put in your camera, and bought me a 32 minute. I could put that in there, but really your battery time will depend. That's why I bought the extra battery for the camera instead of getting the little viewfinder, because I'd rather be able to record longer than just being able to look and see where I'm aiming the camera. I think I can get a good enough guesstimation where the camera's aiming without needing a viewfinder or view screen. ahead and ride down the road some more and make the video longer. Get up that way down the country some more. Till I get to that gravel road that I wouldn't go down that last time. If I had me a dirt bike or something, I might do it. I really don't like gravel roads even with a dirt bike. Dirt roads are better than gravel roads. That gravel really throws your wheels up. I saw on the internet the other day, I was looking at for other motorcycles, and they had one of these VTXs with a different type of three-wheeler set up. It's like you hook these wheels off to the side of the wheels that's already on it, and that's pretty cool. I'd like to get me one of those. I think that'd be pretty damn neat. Have me a three-wheeler, then when I'm riding I can carry me a load. Not worry about I can ride down dirt roads and not worry about the bike falling over unless I skid it out. Oh shit. Potholes. Yeah, they don't really come out here in the country too much and fix the potholes. They gotta take me a different route. Oh shit. And head up towards another road. Head down some roads I ain't never been on before. See where some of these country roads go. See if I can run out of gas. I ain't never been down these side roads. There's some big old black birds out there sunning themselves. Kind of main road up here. I don't know what street it is. believe this is Greenfield. Look at how much water's filled up in that area. Yeah, I like it out here east. Yep, Greenfield Banking Company. Got all these little towns, almost like old western towns. People out here are a lot more peaceful than down there in the city. Riding up on you and beeping their horns and jumping out of their cars trying to start shit with you. That's why I quit riding my bicycle. I've eaten in that pizza place there. They got some good pizza. When I was younger, a kid, I used to eat their ham sandwiches. Those were like one of the best things I ever ate in my life. When I lived in Alabama, I didn't have no bank account because I didn't have no money to put in there. I remember when I got my first job and I made over $100, I thought I was rich. Then later on, I found out $100 wasn't shit. $100 is a joke. But for somebody that was lucky to have $20 a week, $100 was a bunch. That's probably another thing too. Finally started making money to eat. Getting to eat stuff I ain't never had before made me end up a glutton, eating everything. Got myself fat. As long as you're running around working out a lot and moving, you don't really have to worry about getting fat because you'll burn all those calories off. I really ain't burning much calories riding this motorcycle, but at least I ain't sitting at home doing nothing. You get in there and become a hermit, then you become antisocial. That's not good for your emotions. You become antisocial, you don't know how to deal with people, you get yourself in trouble. That's what I like about public schools is, you know, you go to school with other kids, you learn how to deal with people. But when you're homeschooled, people tend to not know how to deal with the world once they get out. You're being suppressed from what the world's really like. And yeah, sooner or later you got to get in some fist fights, or the world's going to bully you. I wish I had a helmet that was quieter. Wind hitting this helmet always gives it a shaky sound. I guess maybe if I had $700 I could get me a better helmet. But I ain't paying that kind of money just to not have a crackly helmet. I was watching a episode of Little House on the Prairie. I was just thinking about them buildings back there where it was all run down. And when the business went out of the town, everybody wanted to leave Walnut Grove because without no business, they didn't have no money to live. And so even the grocery store or the convenience store there with Nels and his mean-ass wife had to close down. And that ego in her personality disappeared when she realized without all those other people spending money in her store, she wasn't shit. So it takes a community to keep your town going. don't like riding near somebody that keeps driving down the road with their turn signal on and on. You just don't know which direction they're going to head, or when they'll even stop. Yeah, there we go. Turn signal. It's 347 in gas out here, and it's like 357 in the city. I guess supply and demand. More people buying it, the more they raise the price. Like when they decided to do that gun control and everybody started buying the guns, everybody all of a sudden started raising the prices of the guns. And the ammunition and all that. Hell, everything was getting bought up once Obama decided to start banning everything. Looky now we're being forced to do healthcare whether we like it or not. I don't mind somebody getting healthcare because they need it, but let people do it if they want to do it. Don't force them, put it on their damn tax return and make it a tax, and then say it ain't a tax. How can they say it ain't a tax if it's on your tax return? Well, they just lie straight to your face and make you believe it. All those people that side with it, you're a bunch of fucking morons. You just let them brainwash you on your TV, tell you the sky is blue when the sky is gray. If you trust your government, then you deserve everything you get when they're screwing you over. I don't care if you're with a particular party and you like certain people that you think you can trust. Never ever decide that you can trust even your own party. If there's somebody in there on the tape trying to make money off of people that are too stupid to see that they're robbing them. Government and corruption go hand in hand. There's always somebody being bought. And if the government thinks they're above being caught up in it, they're crazy. That's what Feinstein just found out. They were all being spied on and went through their computers, got all their information, saying, oh, we should be exempt from being watched over and spied on. No, they can do you just like they do anybody else. No, it should just be the people. Well, Well, guess what? You're people too. You're just in a government job. That's where the problem comes in. The government's starting to think, well, we're above everybody else. No, you should be realizing that you work for this country, not for yourself. Dianne Feinstein's one of those that's trying to take our rights to keep ourselves armed and be able to defend ourselves, not just from scumbags wanting to rob you for your tennis shoes, but also from tyranny from your own government. No, they shouldn't be able to defend themselves from their own government. Governments don't never get out of control. Governments are good. Do you guys hear sarcasm in my voice? Well, that's what it is, sarcasm. Just in case you didn't know. Governments has never wiped out a bunch of their population before. They're good little angels with halos and wings. I heard somebody say I was right wing one time on one of my comments. I just consider myself to be a freedom-loving person, and don't like them infringing on my rights. That's why our government did all the Constitution and all that stuff, because they've already dealt with all that stuff in their own country, England, where they snatched all their rights up, and then they're still doing it. That's what they're trying to do here. They're trying to make this country like England. Piers Morgan, screw you and fuck you, and I'm glad you lost your show, bitch. Well, I guess that's where I'll leave off at.